Oh, damn. Viewer discretion is advised. My boy's robbing a Brinks truck.
Hurry up. Where the bags at?
They back there. They back there.
Open it now. Hurry. Okay.
They in there.
They just spiked them.
So he obviously got away, and then, or at least got into his car after stealing from the Brinks truck. Oh, that cop better slow down. He about to. Oh, ain't no way. What?
Males and be fleeing.
That's crazy.
Copy that. Make sure immediate attention to the struck vehicle.
Boy just left his car in the middle of the road.
Black male, gray hoodie, jeans.
ما ندوش أمير ضلك عند الدوش شوي ماما ضلك عند الدوش بجيب الشوكولاتة أنا بجيب بس يا هلا إيه الشوكولاتة
So this is obviously a ring. Oh, there he is. It's a ring camera. You see he has the gun in his hands.
Go, one house.
Oh, damn. Oh. Yo, he shot him like 15 times. I mean, technically, he kind of deserved it. He literally robbed a Brinks truck and then kidnapped a mom and her kids. So, in all fairness, this is obviously dangerous. Oh, this is the view from the police officer. The police officer's body cam. Boy kicked the shit out that door. Yeah, that was at least 12 shots.
Get out of the house!
For sure.
Now! Show me your hands! Put your hands out! Don't move!
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna move, bro. I think you Swiss cheesed him, buddy.
Going on his right side! Exit out! Contact EMS! Grab my kit! Guns on his right side!
Hey, yo, that was crazy. There's a lot of people have been reacting to this video lately. I've seen it. It came up on my timeline. And there's been some people who think that the cop was being excessive and that he shouldn't have shot him as many times as he did. And, you know, it's really easy to play Monday morning quarterback after the fact and say, hey, that's excessive. But in the moment, you have two distinct situations that happen. First, he robs a Brinks truck, okay? So that's obviously premeditated. He has a gun, right, which obviously is a deadly weapon. And then not only does he run from police, but also while running from police, he decides to run into the home of a young lady and her kids. That is a secondary situation that's even more dangerous than the first situation, because now we're talking about hostages. Now we're talking about what can he do to these kids. And I've been one of those people who said, hey, you don't need to shoot somebody 10, 15 times. That's kind of ridiculous. In this scenario, adrenaline pumping, things going on, he's trying to make sure that he can save the residents while also catch this bad guy who's clearly a bad guy. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you know, stealing from a Brinks truck, okay, cool. Maybe you don't want to label him a bad guy. He's going through some shit, fine. But kidnapping a mother and children, like, come on, bro. That's just crazy work. I don't have a problem with what he did. I really don't. Someone like this, he's probably going to have priors. There's going to be a shit ton of other issues as well. So, you know, I wounn't be surprised if this is not his first time committing a crime.
A Cuyahoga grand jury has declined to indict an Elyria police officer involved in the deadly shooting of an aggravated robbery suspect from back in January. And tonight we are seeing the body camera footage of the incident that included a woman and her children being held hostage.
Well, BCI doesn't identify the officer. Elyria police have, and I went through the body camera video and the documents related to this now released from BCI's investigation, and we do want to warn you that it is graphic.
Hell yeah, it's graphic.
It
was midday, January 21st. Elyria police responded to an armed robbery of a Brinks truck employee. That suspect took off. BCI reports reveal flock cameras spotted the vehicle. Police chased and ended when the suspect's vehicle crashed in North Olmsted. The driver then ran to a nearby apartment complex. Elyria police officer Ali Sabia followed. Doorbell camera footage shows the suspect approaching a mother and her children who were unloading groceries. You see a gun visible as he pushes her inside. Her two oldest children, 8 and 7, remain outside. Her two youngest, 5 and 9 months, are inside.
Wow.
You also see the officer's cruiser come into frame. Switching to his body-worn camera now, it shows him exit his cruiser, run towards the apartment, tell the kids to move, kicks open the door, and within seconds engages the suspect, hitting him several times. We have frozen the video after the first shot. The suspect, identified as John P. Johnson, was pronounced dead at the hospital. You can see how close the mom and her children were. Video shows the mother pulling her baby towards her on the floor from between the
I didn't even see that.
Her 5-year-old by her side. She told BCI Johnson didn't act like he had a plan once inside. The officer told BCI he didn't feel there was an opportunity for warnings or commands prior to firing and described making a rapid decision to engage, stating that he believed Johnson was going to shoot him or use the mother as a human shield. BCI's independent investigation was presented to a grand jury this week, which determined criminal charges should not be filed against the officer. Court
I
records
agree
show
with that.
Johnson had been released from prison the year prior after serving time for aggravated robbery. The Elyria police chief
What did I
called
tell you?
Officer Sevilla a hero, and today in a statement highlighted the transparency with this independent investigation with BCI, noting that it is publicly available too. You can see it on Ohio's AG website. I'll place a link for you in this story that we'll post on our News 5 app and website. The chief also said a separate review of use of force concluded the officer's actions were objectively reasonable under the circumstances.
I think if anybody disagrees, like you have a problem. You are the problem. Let's make a bet. He had at least 5 to 6 priors of robbery or aggravated assault or some kind of crime that involved a gun.
I'm News 5 investigator Scott Noel in North Olmsted, where the police tape and state investigators are gone, but the sense of shock remains here at this condominium complex after police say a gunman tried taking a woman and her kids hostage before being shot and killed by police here Wednesday.
Fired were inside an apartment on Clairshire Drive.
As police flooded his neighborhood, the alert shot across Joel Alsus's phone at work.
I didn't realize it was even this part of North Olmsted.
When he arrived home, this is what he found Wednesday. Flashing lights illuminating the area around Brook Park and Columbia Roads. His home cordoned off in crime scene tape. The deadly conclusion to a 2-county chase that police say began with the armed robbery of an armored car driver in Elyria and ended with the suspect bailing out of his car, taking off into a nearby neighborhood, taking a woman and her kids hostage before an Elyria police officer kicked in her door and opened fire.
Suspect is shot. North Olmsted Fire Department is being contacted.
The medical examiner identified him as 37-year-old John Johnson from Lorain. Court records show Johnson has previous convictions on drug and weapons charges and was released from prison last February after serving time for aggravated robbery.
Of course.
Alsus summing up what a number of neighbors told us they were feeling here.
It was shocking. I mean, very surprising.
He says Johnson ran right past his front door. BCI agents investigating the shooting, taking his video surveillance as evidence. Elyria's police chief says the woman taken as a hostage was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time as Johnson ran from police. A neighbor told us the family and their 4 children now staying someplace else, shaken by what happened. Alsus says he'd seen the kids playing outside in the summer and waved to the woman when he drove past. While he calls the police that came to her rescue heroes, he can't help but wonder about his safety now.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be, you don't know when things happen. You're gonna,
Both the Elyria police
Better get
and
yourself
Ohio
a gun.
BCI declined further comment on this shooting, citing the need to preserve the integrity of the investigation. In North Olmsted, I'm News 5 investigator Scott Noel.
Yeah, there's not much that needs to be investigated. He robbed the Brinks trunk with a gun. He kidnapped the lady at gunpoint and her 2 kids, almost all 4 kids. So he was shot by the cops. Next case. Let me know in the comments and make sure you like, share, subscribe. Until next time.